All right, today I'm going to cover a topic that I usually don't because it's associated with the games I do. But model building sometimes has interesting little things involved with it, like these. They are 1/300 scale, which is a touch away from the micro armor scale, the 1/285 scale that GHQ makes. These are the original 1/300 Nichimo modern aircraft that they had released during the early 80s. I think it was 1982. These were available for a relatively short period of time. They show up on eBay at collector's prices now and then, but for the most part, they're pretty much hard to find. It'd be nice if they got re-released just because they have such an interesting little collection of available types they have. As you can see, the box just wasn't one aircraft. You had one aircraft, and on the same sprue, you would have a second aircraft. This one features the amazing F-8 Crusader alongside the relatively basic A-6 Intruder. When it comes to boxes, this one's my personal favorite, the A-5 Vigilante. No one makes this. No one will ever make a copy of the A-5 Vigilante. So if you want a copy for your air games, you need this box. And it also comes with the Skyhawk, which is a nice utilitarian aircraft that a lot of different nations, and I believe it was used by also the Marine Corps as well as the Navy. So it saw a lot of branches and nations use it. It's still used today by the nation of Singapore. And the nation of Singapore has the best Skyhawks in existence. So that's really good. GHQ makes a Skyhawk model in case you need Skyhawk models, but I can't find anybody else who makes an RA5C without going to 3D printing and praying you have high quality. This is what the boxes looked like, but once you open up and looked inside, you had this quick little pamphlet that told you in Japanese how to build the thing. And it would have, let me show you if I can get this to work. Oh yeah, the Hawkeye is not a double box. I'll show you that in a second. The Hawkeye is very disappointing. But then you have like the Phantom. When it shows on the other side, you got the Prowler. The Corsair, and on the other side you have the F-14 Tomcat. And then of course Skyhawk and Vigilante, and the Intruder and the Crusader. I am missing number 21. Number 21 is the F-18 Hornet and the S-3 Viking, which is pretty much an anti-submarine aircraft, so not too commonly found in the realm of shooting down other aircraft. But these are very nice. I like them just because they're very precise, very crisp kits. Here I have the lot to show. This is a pretty boring kit because it's got one support aircraft with some support vehicles. And these four kits have more interesting things, including the Vigilante, Skyhawk, the Crusader, the Tomcat, the Corsair. This is a good one with the Corsair and the Tomcat. Corsair is a really nice plane. The Air Force used it for some experimental reasons, and Greece used it as a general purpose aircraft for quite a while. This one's the Phantom, which looks relatively small to me. I thought the Phantom was about the same size as the F-14. Maybe I'm wrong. I should just learn my jets better, right? So this is what we have as far as what you actually get inside of each of these kits. Now I'm going to slice one of these open and actually look at the kit. I'm willing to bet it's the same kind of plastic model, plastic you get from any other manufacturer of model aircraft, but we might as well test it to see exactly what it's like. I'm going to pick on this one just because it has the Intruder there. Very basic aircraft. Not too exciting. Ooh. It's very flexible. You can see the kind of flexibleness to it. And the aircraft themselves have a little bit, just a little bit of flexibility. So they're not going to break brittle and just snap pieces off. So these are actually pretty fine kits if you ask me. They come with a pretty good loadout of weaponry you can stack on board too. So these aren't just, basic kits. They can actually put some detail into them. And I like fine detail at small scales, so this will actually fit me just fine. The decal sheet, it doesn't look like it has a lot on there, but they're all transparent. And that extra space will come in handy when it comes to actually handling these things. And so they don't just... Because I've gotten decal sheets from Battlefront miniatures before where they're all packed in close together. That doesn't work too well in reality. So it's nice to see these are actually spaced out a little bit so your hands can actually grasp them, even if by the little tips of your fingers. So these are nice. I have yet to assemble one. As you can tell, I just have them right here. But, I mean, they make some nice models. And I really wish the Nichimo factory would re-release these kits just because they're so universally useful. That, and I want the Hornet one just because it's a Hornet. The Viking not so much, but the Hornet, and it's the early Hornet, not the new Hornet. This is 1982 anyway, right? So there we have it. The Nichimo 300s, which are going to be going into my micro armor collection eventually. This one probably last. These probably first just because they've got such a good selection of aircraft on them. Although, Phantoms are nice. I like going to the Phantom. But yeah, so if you really are into rare micro armor models, you might want to get your hands on this for the Crusader. If you can find this for the Vigilante, and if you actually care about having a Vigilante on board to your collection, there you go. But I just thought I'd show you these models which are not being produced anymore, which I wish they were because they'd be so useful. Even if they're back in the day sold for maybe $5 to $7 the most for these. Nowadays, the collector's price is between $17 and $25. I got these in a lot when I was really lucky. But in any case, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully you have a good rest of your end of winter and coming spring. And I'll see you in the next video.